And good Saturday morning, everybody. Great to have you with us once again. And you can see, no, this way. I never do it right. Uh,
Me neither.
my comic brother Shannon is on special assignment this week. So we've got a special guest star today. We've got Triple C. Rob is in
Hey,
the house.
everybody.
How you doing, Rob?
Oh, I'm doing great. This is it means so much to me to be on here. Thank you very much for letting me
Oh, you're
come
too
on.
kind, sir. You might not be saying that when you get to the end. You'll just be saying, "Oh my gosh, thank God that's over."
I usually do at the end of any show I'm on, but yeah.
Oh, I think Shannon says that maybe to me too about me. Oh, but it's great to have you with us. Thank you so much for offering to come on. I really appreciate that because doing, as you know, doing a show by yourself, it can be keep you busy. It can keep you
Yeah, oh,
hot.
definitely. Yeah, yeah. And you always have so much going on your shows too that it's even uh more tasking. I guess. I'm not sure how to phrase that, but
Oh,
yeah, yours. Yeah, it's just a pleasure to be here.
well, thank you so much. It's an honor to have you with us. So, you have a good week?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was better than last week.
There you go. That's what you look for, right? It's better
Yeah,
than last
absolutely.
week. All right. It's been one of those crazy, hectic weeks around here. A lot of things going on, a lot of places you got to go, a lot of errands you got to run, and it's just like I thought I was going to have more time when I retired to do the things I want to do. Not the case.
Yeah, not if you own property.
Oh, well, I don't own any property except here, the house here, but
Yeah,
it's just you got so much going on. Oh, you got to go here, you got to go here, there, you got to go to the CVS, you got to go to
yeah,
Walmart to pick this up.
yeah. Everything's a chore. You can't just go. You can't even just go to Walmart anymore. It's got to be multiple stores and yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you. All right. Well, what do you say we open up the barn door and let the peanut gallery in?
Absolutely. They
All
make me
right,
sick.
here we go. And good morning to everybody in the peanut gallery. Thank you so much for joining us once again on a Saturday morning. Appreciate it. And let's see who's here. We got Anthony Perdue with the usual story about his childhood. So let's get into that. You wanna do the same thing me and Shannon do, Rob? We usually swap off each paragraph.
Sure.
All
Yeah.
right,
And
I'll
this guy's
start
got
off
more
then.
stories than Chuck Dixon, man. It's just crazy.
All right, here we go with Anthony Perdue's comic book memory. He says, "Good morning, Peanut Peers. I brought community awareness for DC's Golden Age miniseries. A new LCS was around for over 3 months. I got to know the owner, Jose. Whenever we talked,
I would tell him about the comic books I grew up with, comic book history, and other comics related things. One day I stopped by the store and picked up a copy of The Golden Age.
miniseries compilation. Just wanted a reader's copy. Jose and me were at the counter talking when two guys entered the store. One of them was carrying a TV news camera.
The first guy told us that he was a news reporter for the local TV station and that he wanted to do a story about the store. Jose was keen on the idea of publicity, but he was too camera shy.
So he asked if I would go on for him. The reporter said, "Sure, I just want to get a story. I asked if I could talk about the Golden Age miniseries. The reporter told me whatever I wanted.
to talk about for 3 minutes. Okay, I'm ready, I told him. He introduced the segment, and I did a quick synopsis of the story, the characters involved, who they were, some plot detail.
Then I finished off with telling people to come to Jose's store to pick up their copy. It's a worthwhile read. They liked what I said, and the reporter then told us the broadcast would air in the evening.
I didn't have a chance to see it, but Jose did, and so did a few of his customers. They liked it. Not only that, but Jose told me 2 new customers came to the store because of the broadcast.
Oh, cool. One of them actually bought a copy of Golden Age. Jose thanked me for helping him out. I told him I was more than happy to do it. Just get me talking about comics.
And I get on a roll, I told him. We both left. Sadly, 7 months later, the store was gone. A great location, but not enough business. A few people told me they saw me on local TV.
The day I brought community awareness to DC's Golden Age miniseries. Well, thank you so much, Anthony. Appreciate that. Another great childhood memory. That's pretty cool. Got on TV. Nothing wrong with that.
Awesome. But a little sad that he never got to see it.
Yeah, really. You need to go back to that station if it's still around and see if they can dig up some old tape on it.
Do a search on YouTube. Cool. Maybe it's out there.
Yeah, there you go. Anthony, thanks so much again for sharing that story with us. We always appreciate hearing your childhood memories. Thank you so much. And who else is in the peanut gallery this morning? We've got Easy Comic Rita. Hey. He says, good morning, everyone. He's clapping and waving to the tune of Hello, Darling by Conway Twitty. Oh, that's right in my wheelhouse, too.
Man, I haven't heard Conway Twitty in years. I saw him perform live when I was a kid at the county fairs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool beans. I've never seen him live, but I like that era of country music. That's what I grew up on. My folks had it on the radio and had some records and stuff that they used to play. And I used to love. I still do love country western music from that era. So
yeah, I was a country boy too. That's what I grew up with also.
And Easy Comic Rita has set us up with another one of his musical masterpieces. So I'm going to give it a try. Let's see here. me. All right, here we go. Hello, Peanuts. It's nice to see you. It's been a long week. You're just as lovely as you used to be. How's your new haul? Are you happy? Hope you're doing fine. Just to know it means so much to me. There we go. Conway
Twitty. Awesome, Rod. That just makes me feel like.
Oh, there you go. All right. I don't know where my hat went. I got the other hat over here. I don't know what happened to my cowboy hat. I should have put that on. Yeah.
No, you need to clip that out and make that a short on YouTube, man. That was awesome.
Oh, you better get some hearing aids.
Yeah. Hey, if you don't do it, I'm late.
Oh yeah, it'll show up somewhere, right? Oh, look out. Oh, well, Easy Comic Rita, thank you so much once again for that. And we've got a double feature today because he's done a second one, and I promised last week. I don't know if Metarog is in the audience yet. If not, I hope he'll be able to catch it later on. But Easy Comic Rita did one up for Metarog. And I want to do that one. It's just one quick one here, really quick. I've got the words down here. So I'm going to do that one real quick. And it's done to The Stroll by the Diamonds. And let's see here. So, excuse me. It's so dusty down here. All right. Let's say it starts off with, come, let's Metarog. Metarog across the floor. Come, let's Metarog across the floor. There we go. Now put 2 books in a bag, baby. Let's Metarog once more. There we go. That's for Metarog. Roger, one of the nicest guys in this comic community you'll ever meet. He is such a wonderful person, very generous, very kind, and I'm sure everybody that watches this channel already knows about his channel, but if you don't, definitely get over there to Metarog's channel and check him out. He's awesome, 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 and you get a kick out of it. And don't take this the wrong way, Roger, because I do this too. I have probably a good quarter of my collection is double bagged like this, so you are not alone, my friend.
Yeah, I double bag mine too, actually.
Yeah,
it just saves so much space.
yeah, and I like to bag and board all my books. I still probably got a third of my collection to bag, and bag and board, but it costs. They cost.
Yeah.
And it's a hard thing. It's like, do I want to buy the supplies, or do I? No, I want to buy the comics.
That's the way I feel about comic boxes. It's like they cost quite a bit for just being a box.
Yep. I like Easy Comic Reader, the way he's got it set up with all those. He's got cardboard boxes set up in like bookcase shelves. That's really cool. I wish I had that kind of a setup. I've got a big wooden shelving thing that I built. I mean, it's like a big one. It's like, I don't know, 8 feet long and probably 3 feet deep, that I store most of my long boxes on. But I'm trying to swap out to short boxes. So
that's what I've been doing too. The long boxes are just too bulky and too heavy. And as the walls close in, as I get more boxes, I don't have as much room to move around with the long box.
I hear you. It might look big here on YouTube, but it ain't. I've got about a space about probably 5 foot by 4 foot maybe that I can actually walk around. I've got like a foot wide path to walk into the room.
Right. Yeah, that's about what I've got too. And then except for right here by the desk, I've only got about this much room to squeeze by the box when I have one sitting there for a show or something. So
that's it. Once I get in the chair, I can't leave until the end of the show because I don't dare. It's hard to move around. I'll knock stuff down. It's just like, and I keep saying, got to get in here. I'm going to take a day or so and organize this. And that day never comes. But Easy Comic Reader, thank you so much again for both those comic musical stylings. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully Roger will love that, doing the Metarog as well if he gets a chance to see it. So thank you so much, sir. All righty. And we got Maranya. Lady M is with us once again. Running herd with the blue wrench.
Hey, Maranya. Nice to see you.
Great to have you with us, Lady M. She says, great story, Anthony. You shared the love of comics and the golden age with people and affected people positively. Well said. Well said indeed. She also says, thank you for the great song and sentiment, ECR. Absolutely. And Michael Taylor is with us. Hey, Michael. Great to have you with us once again, my friend. He says hello to Maranya, ECR, and Anthony. He says hello to Rod and Shannon. Well, Shannon is on secret special assignment this week. But he will be back. I don't know if we're going to have a show next week because I think, no, we are going to have a show because next week is the big fair weekend up here. So usually we go on a Saturday, but because my son's schedule doesn't work out, we're going on Friday, and I keep forgetting that. So there will be a show next week. So we'll be back together. Shannon will be back. So, but this week we got Triple C gonna hang out with us. I love the hat. I love it.
I got this in Montana, actually.
Really? Also, that's a real one.
It's a real one. I wanted a real one. So
Nothing wrong with that, man. That's cool. I love it. Maranya says hi to Michael. And the Professor Eric Breen is with us. Hey, Eric. He says, I can never get this right. Hello. I try, Eric. I try. Always great to hear from the professor. Been chatting with him. He's doing some organizing of his own at his place. And he sent me some pictures of what he's got done. Man, I wish I had a setup like he's got. You know, a room upstairs in the house proper to do it rather than be stuck in the basement. And Tempest from Mars is with us. Good afternoon, sir.
Hey, Tempest. How's things across the pond?
That's it. Great to have you with us, sir. Thank you so much. He says afternoon all. Good afternoon to you. I am one of us is also with us. Thank you so much, sir.
Hello.
Great to have you hanging out with us on a Saturday morning. He says good morning. Hello. Let's see. Let's try this again. Hello. Good morning, Rod and Shannon and Rob. And hello to everyone in the peanut gallery.
They didn't know I was going to be here.
And Michael Taylor is saying hey to Eric. Eric Breen says hey to Michael. And Maranya says, I don't know if I can do it. Hello, Eric. Good morning, TFM. And I am one of us. Oh, my gosh. I don't know how Eric does it because that would blow my throat out if I had to do that too often. And Ironhide, 84. Great to have you with us, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
Hanging out with us. He says hey to everyone. And good morning to you, sir. And Lady M says, good morning, Rod, Triple C, the Peanut Gallery, the studio audience, and Maranya's Legion of Peanut Pets. Yes, yes, yes. Great to have you with us once again. Keeping your finger on the pulse of CBM, Lady M. I am one of us says hello to Maranya. Michael Taylor says, fantastic, ECR. Yes, they were. Great songs. Easy Comic Reader says, Rob.
Howdy, Mike. How's things in sunny South Texas?
All right. Werewolf by Lunchtime. Hey, how you doing, sir? Great to have you with us. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday with us. He says, what's going on, sexy people? Oh, not much. Just another Saturday morning. It's going to show some comics. Michael Taylor says, hey, Triple C, pleasant surprise.
Thank you, Michael.
And Lady M says, hey there, werewolf. How is that sexy beast Rico doing? And I think that might be a good cue to play the Legion of Peanut Pets. What do you say? There we go. Legion of Peanut Pets. We want to know how they're all doing, what they up to today. We got a little bit more to show later on. We're keeping a surprise.
That's such a fun video.
It was so nice that everybody wanted to be included on it and everything. That was so cool when you come up with it. And it was just like, yeah, we got to do something like that. Just a lot of fun. All right, we got Eric Breen. He says, it's an honor to be on this show. I lost a bet. Oh, it's so true. Well, by lunchtime says, Rico is sleeping, believe it or not. Thanks for asking. Cool beans. Thank you for the update. And I am one of us says, hello, Rob, Triple C. Nice to see you here.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And Graphic Man, hey, Micah, how you doing? And he says, I am looking at some Casper books. It's sprinkling over here, and now I'm watching two guys talk about comics. What a great, relaxing day. Well, there you go.
Yeah, that'd be a great day in my book.
Nothing wrong with that. Just hanging out, talking comics. Love it, love it, love it. Thanks for joining us, Micah. And Michael Taylor says hi to Micah. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, hey, Micah. Graphic Man says hello to Michael and hello to Werewolf by Lunchtime. Michael Taylor says, my father liked country music. Yeah. Yeah, my folks brought me up on that country music, that era. All them guys, Hank Williams and Johnny Cash and all that great stuff. Marty Robbins. I love Marty Robbins.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, El Paso. Oh, my gosh. I love El Paso. Moranya says, good morning to you, Micah. And Michael Taylor says, bravo, Rod. Well, thank you, Michael. You are too kind, sir. Eric Breen says, I've never been in favor of auto times until now. All right. Spider Paul. Hey, Spider Paul. Great to have you with us, sir. He says, nothing better than waking up to a serenade by the doctor. Oh, man, these people really, really must have boring lives if they think
you need to watch it. You're being way too hard on yourself. That was the best one I've seen you do.
It's all just about having fun. That's all we do here is try to have some fun. Easy Comic Rita says, wowzers, Hot Rod, the country crooner strikes again. There you go, Mike. Hope I did you justice on those. Those were great, both of them. The Conway Twitty one and the stroller one for Metarog. Man, I couldn't believe I forgot it last week and didn't get it ready. But we got it this week, so hopefully Metarog will be able to check it out. I think he'll get a kick out of it. So, and Maranya says, good morning to you, Spider Paul. Eric Breen says, I've never been in favor. Oh, he's saying it again. I don't. What is auto tune? Okay, the first time it was auto time. Auto tunes. I gotcha. Auto tunes. I do know what it is because my daughter's got perfect pitch, so that she could tell me what note I sneeze in. You know, crazy stuff. Graphic Man says, if Kitty Wells married Conway Twitty, she would be Kitty Twitty.
Yeah, there was some.
Yes, you are right.
He used to actually use like the Tweety bird as a mascot and stuff on his like merchandise at the fairs and stuff. I remember that.
No, Conway Twitty, man. Man, he had some big hair going too.
Yeah.
At near the middle to end of his career, man. He had some big hair going. Spider Paul says hi to Maranya. Michael Taylor says, love it, Rod, Triple C. Awesome. Easy Comic Rita says, rootin' tootin' Rob, howlin' hot rod, chair dance fever. That's it, chair dance fever. Danny Terrio. Michael Taylor says, Micah, good one. Well, by lunchtime says, 2 books in a bag. Arg, stop these shenanigans. And Maranya, she's giving the Metarog's channel out. Awesome. Thank you so much for doing that, Maranya. That's awesome. She's right on the ball, man. Do the Metarog and subscribe. There you go. Awesome. Thank you so much, Maranya. I am one of us says, hello, good morning, Rob and Triple C. Great to have you with us, sir. Happy to see you both and the Peanut Gallery. Awesome. Thank you for spending your Saturday with us. Graphic Man says, one bag, one book. Sorry, guys, I'm hardwired that way. I know that's unheard of for a collector to be particular about something.
Well, I would actually prefer to do it that way, but it's expensive and it takes up twice as much room.
That's right. Born out of necessity, some or lack of funds for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Heroin Red Tight. Great to have you with us. It took me a second to figure out the words.
That's Roger's cousin.
Oh, that's Roger's cousin?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Great to have you with us. Thank you so much. I don't know if you've been here before. If not, welcome aboard. Welcome to the Peanut Gallery. He says, I could share some stories about Metarog's frugalness that you guys love so much. He is such a beautifully warm person that has been a big part of my life. Enjoy your show immensely. Well, thank you so much. And yeah, Roger is just one of the nicest people you're ever going to meet. And he's so funny too. You see him on Cover Slingers and stuff like that. When he gets on there, he's always funny. Get a great kick out of him.
And please, Richard, feel free to share.
Yeah. We're here all morning, so feel free. Maranya says, I do the Metarog for any duplicates I have of books. Otherwise, my books are single book, single bag, and board. Gotcha.
That's how I started, actually. If I had like a variant cover that I wanted actually both copies because I like both covers or something, I'd put them in the same bag, and that's how I got started. Once I ran out of room, I was like, well, I can do that for all of them.
I've done that myself. Duplicates, like she says, duplicates, I'll have them in my thing. Like if I got a duplicate of like an Avengers or something, I'll put them together and stuff like that. It was back in the day for me to save money. I mean, you wanted to protect as many of them as you could. So absolutely. And Maranya says, hello there, Red Tights. And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, where in the States are you, Rod? I'm in Maine. I'm in the upper northern part of New England in the great state of Maine, or the cold state of Maine. I don't know if it's so great. It's cold. What is it today? It was like 58 degrees this morning. I'm like, wow. Yeah, it's cold. Cold, I tell you. The Pine Tree State. Ranger Sly. Hey, I'm neighbor to the north. Great to have you with us, Ranger. He says, howdy, guys. Shannon looks a bit cheaper this week.
Yeah, I can't even afford a haircut.
Well played, Ranger. And Maranya says, howdy to Ranger. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, hi, Sly. Michael Taylor says, Eric, hopefully you'll do a video on your new setup. Yes, I was asking him that yesterday. Are we going to see a video? So maybe we will. Heroin Red Tight says, good morning to everyone. Tempest from Mars says, I can get 6 books in a comic bag. Not in a just
don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it, but I just started doing that a little bit too.
In fact, if I'm not mistaken, right here, yeah, that's what's in this bag. This double bag. It's got like 6 or 7 issues in this.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to get these DC Convergence books, and I swear they're multiplying them because
there's a gazillion of them.
Yeah,
I have the complete set because I got it in a haul.
Oh my god!
And if you want it, you can have it. I will send it to you.
I've got a ton of them, but it's just every time I go back to the comic store, right, to just I'll pick up one or two as I go,
They
and it
did like
just
a
seems like there's
2-issue
more.
mini series of like every series they were doing plus more, and then the regular series as well. I didn't even know there was a regular ongoing series. I thought it was all just 2-episode miniseries at first.
Yeah,
But
they got I don't know how many 8 issues. I think
yeah,
it's at least 8 issues
but
because
there's like over 100 other issues, I think.
Great. It's like that with what is it like Blackest Night and Brightest Day. Those two series too. They seem to spin off into a bunch of other ones. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, just give me a checklist so I can check them off.
Yep.
That's the collector in me. So, Lead Paint. Hey, Greg, how you doing? He says, "Hey, y'all. Thank you for spending your Saturday with us, sir. Appreciate that." Maranya says, "Good morning to Lead Paint." Michael Taylor says, "Yes, Triple C. Best one he's done yet."
Absolutely.
He can't be talking about the singing. And the Jackson Roykirk is with us. Now it's a party. He says, "Woo! Sounds like a Mr. Good singing." Well, no, because you know it's me, Jackson. And they're good and singing are not synonymous with me. So, but hello to you, and thank you so much for spending your Saturday with us once again, my friend. Graphic Man says, "Tempest from Mars." That's sacrilegious. Maranya says, "Hello to you, Jackson and Eric. Check your ankle for a tracker." Jackson found you again. Oh, I love it. I love it. Graphic Man says, "One bag, one book. Unless you have a bunch of Gil Kane, then pile them face down," he says. Oh, I hope we got some Gil Kane to show today. The Jackson Roykirk says, "I'd love to save money with 2 books to a bag. I even tried it. I just can't do it," he says. Just can't do it. Ranger Sly says, "Howdy to Lead Paint and howdy to Jackson." Maranya says, "For shame, Micah. Just for that, Rod, please play the alarm." All right, why wait till we have any Gil Kane books? Let's just play that alarm anyway. There we go. Maranya called it right. That was well played, Maranya.
It's like a caution at the beginning of the show. There may be Gil Kane in this episode.
There, exactly. That's it. Yeah, I need to put like a little spoiler on there. That would be funny. Oh, there we go. All right. Eric Breen, the professor, says one advantage of double bagging is that way you can have twice the Gil Kane, eh, Micah? Uh-oh, they're piling on Micah. Michael Taylor says they have clear backing boards. Those are perfect for great ads. I have not seen the clear backing boards yet, other than a couple of people I know have showed books that they've had with them, but I haven't seen them at my local comic shop. So, but I'd like to get some of those. So, Lead Paint says, "Hey, the Ranger, fist bump." The professor says, "I do the Metarog. I'd rather leap from a tall building in a single bound," he says. No. You know you want to do the Metarog. Michael Taylor says, "Good one, Ranger." Werewolf by Lunchtime says, "Jackson." Followed up by Jackson saying, "Hobbs." Well, by lunchtime says, how are you feeling, Jackson? And we're going to go one down. Jackson says, doing better, Hobbs. No procedure on the eye needed. Oh, wow. Cool beans. Good, good, good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Hopefully everything's working out for you, Jackson. And Maranya's got up the pause line. That means it's time to start showing some comics. So what do you say, Triple C? You got a few books over there you might be able to show with us?
Oh yeah, I scrounged a few up. And a few toys too. So.
Oh, awesome! Even better. All right, it's going to be all you.
But I'm gonna start with this one because I learned from watching Higgy Pop's video that it's actually Batman Day. So.
Oh, that's right.
Show one at least. And this is one I got from the Comics Den haul that I recently did. I keep getting asked what I got. This is one of them.
Oh, that's awesome.
And, so this one cost me a whopping 21 cents. And I estimate about 10 people went through this box before I got to it, and this was still in there. And I just don't understand why, but I'm grateful that they left it. It's got a cover by Nick Carty, and back cover is a cover gallery of some of the reprints that are in there.
Excellent.
It's like DC 100 page super spectacular number 20. But there's just, I mean, there's such a gallery of artists in here. It's got, Bill Finger and Bob Kane on Batman, Dr. Midnight by Alex Toth, Black Canary by Carmine Infantino, Starman by Gardner Fox, Black Hawk by Bill Ward, which I didn't even know he did Black Hawk. Spectre Story written by Jerry Siegel, and a Wildcat by Gil Kane. So
excellent. Yeah, that's a classic.
All Golden Age stuff, just unbelievable. There's Gil Kane. So it is interesting seeing his earlier style compared to how he did things later. I thought, just paging through it.
Yeah, you can tell it's definitely changed his style.
And then I grabbed a couple Disney things to show because I have mostly Disney stuff. Because in between my comic book collecting, I was a big Disney collector. So I got, this is actually supposed to be a Christmas ornament that Disney did a few years ago. This one's based on DuckTales. But I like these because they usually make them so that you can just sit them on a shelf or something. They don't have to be ornaments specifically.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, I really like that. And then I also got this of Darkwing Duck.
Nice.
Got this several years ago. And it lights up. The building inside lights up.
Oh, but, cool.
And it does play music, but unfortunately, it doesn't play the theme song. It plays Beethoven's Fifth. So, whatever.
What were they thinking?
Yeah, exactly. And then, I just grabbed a short box. This one's from 1974. It goes into 1975 if we get that far. And I don't really know what's in here other than it's my books from 1974. So figured it'd be a good variety. We got Marvel Superheroes number 44.
Another Gil Kane cover.
And number 43. So I'm doing the Metarock.
There you go. Nice. Cool beans.
And there's number 47. Nice transformation cover.
Yes.
Marvel Team Up, number 19. Kazar. And number 20 with Black Panther.
Awesome stuff.
22 with Hawkeye.
Remember picking those up off the spinner rack.
Marvel 2-in-1, number 2 with Namor.
Namor in the black suit.
And Mighty Marvel Western, number 32. I love my Westerns.
Right there with you.
So the Westerns were some of the earliest comics that I read because of what my brothers had. were some of these like reprints and stuff.
Cool.
And I love these character logos from that era. I wish they should do like pins or something of those. I would buy them all.
That would be cool.
That
would be a nice collectible.
Samson, number 26 from Goldkey.
Nice.
And new Terry Tunes with Heckle and Jekyll, 26.
Great.
Knight Rider, number 2.
The original Ghost Rider.
Our Army at War, 269.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, I like the cover. I like how much detail they put in the border around there. And Our Fighting Forces, 148.
The Losers.
And 149. And I recently saw a cover where they basically used this same cover, except they have little girls with flowers standing in the doorway instead of somebody that they're looking for. But otherwise, it's the exact same concept. I don't know if it was a DC comic or not. I don't remember where I saw it, but it might have been in my collection, or it might have just been one somebody was showing on a show.
Oh,
Phantom Stranger, number 29.
Very nice. I love that character too. That's a great character.
Yeah. And this one's Plop, number 4. and they also did a back cover. It's like the entrance to the Batcave. And then a couple more cartoon books. Pink Panther, number 22.
Oh. Da-dum, 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 da-dum.
Richie Rich, 124. And 125. And I love covers that have anything to do with like amusement parks or fun houses or anything like that. So this fits in right.
Oh, cool. Really
good for my interests.
Excellent.
And Richie Rich stuff, 127. And 129.
Oh, wow.
And I know there's a whole bunch of Richie Riches in this box, but I won't go through all of them. That's, it would be a big.
We're here all morning. We're here all morning.
So yeah, that'll do it probably for the first round.
All righty. And we'll go. Thank you, Maranya, for keeping me on track right here with the line. All right, you ready, my friend? Here you go.
Sure. Well, first of all, Jackson Roykirk said doing better, Hobbs. No procedure on the eye needed. So that's good news. And Maranya says excellent news, Jackson. Easy Comic Reader says awesome news, Jackson. And Michael Taylor says congratulations, Jackson. Werewolf by Lunchtime says great news. Now you can see Bill on Cover Slingers with perfect vision. Maybe it wasn't good news.
Poor Bill.
And the Jackson Roy Kirk says, I just can't do anything strenuous. So now lifting any comic boxes, I've asked Breen to come and help with it.
There you go. There you go. Well played.
Jackson Roy Kirk says that's a mixed bag, Obs. Michael Taylor says, I think Hans did a video on clear backing boards a year or two ago.
Yeah, because I think they gave him some to test out, I think, if I remember
correctly. I would love to have somebody send me some to test out. Just saying. I'm afraid, Eric Breen says, I'm afraid I'd pull something doing the Metarog. That was what happened to Jackson.
Oh, man.
Werewolf by Lunchtime replies, I just look away, Jackson. Ironhide 84. Love that 100-pager. Great Golden Age reprints. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Maranya says, good morning, Ironhide. Michael Taylor says, fantastic Batman 8-pager steal. Yeah, obviously. I just couldn't believe it was still in there. I almost gave up going through the boxes at that point because I wasn't finding anything. And then I found that, and I was like, okay, I got to keep going. Once they left this, who knows what they left, right?
Exactly.
Hero in Red Tights is trying to claim it. It will not be on sale. I'm sorry. Joyce
Varielli?
Missing Mars on his ex's PC. Good morning, everyone. Oh, hey, Missing Mars.
Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, great to have you with us, Double M.
Werewolf by Lunchtime. I can smell that 100-pager from here.
Yeah.
Michael Taylor, great Batman 80-pager.
That's a classic.
Maranya, good morning, Eminem. How are you and Ludwig doing today?
Yeah.
Michael Taylor says, hi, Joyce. Ranger says, Bronze Age DC Giants were the best. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Love those square bounds.
Michael Taylor says, cool Hulk sub, number 47. Thank you. Eric Breen says, Kazar! Or something like that. I don't know how he says
Very good. Very good.
Missing Mars on his ex's PC. Ludwig home alone, probably having a cat party.
There you go. He's living the life.
Michael Taylor says, very cool, Mighty Samson. Cool Knight Rider. Thank you, sir. Rob, all dark for some reason. Am I dark?
Well, it's probably because mine is too well.
Oh, yeah, mine. I generally, like, I have a blanket over the window to keep some natural light out because otherwise it gets crazy trying to do the videos. But
yeah, I was debating whether or not to shut off that top one. For some reason, sometimes it looks like I'm washed out in here, you know. So, but I got a light here, then the regular light overhead, and it might be too much. So it probably makes yours look dark by contrast. So, but I think you look good.
Looks okay. Looks like it normally does to me, but I now notice I'm a little darker than most people when we do like Aaron's show and stuff.
Yeah.
Ranger says, yes, DC War Comics overused the ambush theme covers.
Yes.
Michael Taylor says, very cool, Phantom Stranger.
Absolutely.
Comic Mag Musing says, hello, gang. Hey, Comic Mag.
Hey, Bill. Great to have you with us, sir.
Michael Taylor says, hey, CMM. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, hi to Bill. Lead Paint says, good stuff, CCC. Michael Taylor says, fantastic stuff, Triple C. And Maranya saying, good morning to CMM. Comic Mag Musing saying, hello back to Darren. Ranger saying, great stuff, Rob. Well, thank you, everyone.
Absolutely.
And Comic Mag Musing saying, hello, Maranya. And Missing Mars saying, Rob's gonna place another order for those $10 Conan books. Pick 5 more oldest you have. Thanks, bud. Okay, will do. Yeah, I still got a box and a half of them.
Cool.
I keep forgetting to promote that I still have ones for sale. Gray Man says, hey, folks. Hey, Gray Man, nice to be here. Thanks for being here.
Hey, Gray Man, great to have you with us all the way from across the pond, sir. Doing a great job with those comic ads, the old comic house ads, putting some voices with them. Love watching them, man.
Ironhide 84 says, good morning, Maranya. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, hey, Gray. Comic Mag Musing says, "Hey, Gray Man." Maranya says, "Good morning, Gray Man, Lady Lisa, and Papalina Ballerina."
Yes. Got them all in there.
Michael Taylor says, "Also, they say natural light is not good for comics."
Yeah, most of the time the lights are off down here, so it's on for a couple hours. That's about it.
The Jackson Roykirk says, "Obs, why did you bring his name up?" Oh, hi, Bill.
Excuse me. All right. And Maranya's got us set up with another pause line. All righty. Thank you so much, Maranya. And let's see. What do I want to show? Do I want to show a variety or do I want to show Thor? What do you think?
You're going to show it all anyway.
All right. We'll go with the variety. We'll save the Thor because I got those are some good ones there. But this is a bunch of variety from the thing, and we finish up with some Thors and some Conans. I didn't realize I had some Conans in there. So, all right, here we go. We got. I don't have the number on this. Okay, let's see. There it is. Number 17 from Super Comics. Danger.
Oh,
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
Cool.
So put them over there. And then Skywald Comics, we got Jungle Adventures number 2.
Oh, wow. That's a nice cover.
Little different. What is this? What is his name anyway? Zangar. That's it. A Zangar. And of course, everybody's got to have this in their collection. HR Puffin Stuff number 6.
All right. HR Puffin Stuff.
One of the great theme songs right there. Once upon a summertime, just a dream from yesterday. And we got the Jaguar number 15.
Cool.
Another one of those MLJ characters from Archie. Here's another one. Flyman number 39.
He's so fly.
And now we got Thunder Agents, the Invisible Thunder Agent. No Man. Number, does it have number 2?
A blank cover? Oh, there we go.
That's it. Yeah. There we go. No, number 1. There you go. The Invisible variant cover.
They would do that now. That's cool.
Oh. And then this one is from AC Comics, Weird Men of Mystery. It's a special Halloween issue with Halloween coming up next month. This is number 34.
Oh, nice.
It's like this guy wanted to be a Gil Kane student. Right up the nose, up the nose. And this is from Atlas Comics, number... Yeah, I thought so. This is Navy Action number 1, 1954, covered by Russ Heath. 1954.
Nice.
What was going on 1954? Here's another Skywald, one of the ones you don't see too often because it's one of their romance books. This is Tender Love Stories, number 1.
Cool. I don't think I actually even have a Skywald in my collection at all. I don't remember ever seeing one in person.
You don't see them too often in the wild, as they say. I pick them up when I see them on eBay and they're at a decent price. That's where I'll pick them up. But you don't see the romance ones very often at all. So, and this was one of my favorite cartoons as a kid. This is number... I think this is number 1. I'm not sure. The Mighty Heroes.
Cool.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
And I see Heckle and Jekyll down in the corner.
Yeah, down here. Hector Heathcote and Dinky Dunk. Dinky, I cannot talk this morning. Dinky Duck as well. You can see, well, it's right in the glare. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And here's from King Comics, King Features, number 22 of The Phantom.
Oh, that's cool. Interesting concept for a cover.
And you know, he's got that skull ring. Well, there you go. It's a skull
Nice.
ring.
So you're secretly a phantom?
What's that?
So you're secretly a phantom?
There's people who would kill to have that information. Oh, here we go with Gold Key, the Green Hornet. I think this is number 2 or 3. So, the Green Hornet and Kato.
Cool.
Here's another Super Comics Jungle Adventures purple cover. This is number 18. Boy, it's hard to see those numbers. With Tanda.
That's a cool cover. A lot going on there.
I think Tanda was wasn't that one of the characters that got reprinted in the Bronze Age, the 70s by Marvel in the Jungle Adventures?
Might be. Yeah, yeah.
I think. Here we go with ACG Forbidden Worlds number 131, and we got a Magic Man story.
Oh wow, look at that. That's
So
hey, somebody had a nightmare before they came up with that cover.
yeah, really. And here we go with Gold Key Judge Colt, and I think this is number 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Judge Colt. I got a couple of those.
Yeah, there was only like 4 issues of it.
Yeah.
And it's pretty easy and pretty cheap to fill. So here's another King Features comic, number 1 of Mandrake the Magician.
There's something you don't see very much.
No, you don't see the Mandrakes with Lothar. And here's another Gold Key, Mars Patrol, and I'm not sure. This is number 3. I got it written on the back. Number 3 of Mars Patrol. Got to get it into a new bag. You can see how faded the bag is.
Yeah, those are cool. I like those covers.
And then another Tower Action Series, Dynamo number 1.
Nice.
Nice red cover. I like that. And then we slip into the Bronze Age for 3 giant-sized Conan the Barbarian. Here's number 1.
Nice.
Here is number 2. I love the square bound stuff, man.
Hunter of the Pit. That's cool. Like the skeleton there with the spider webs on him.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. That's perfect for that'd be a nice Halloween cover right there.
Yeah.
And then we got giant-sized Conan the Barbarian number 3. So
nice.
All right, and then to finish it off, we got some Thor annuals. This is actually Journey into Mystery annual, king size annual number 1, 1965, with Thor taking on Hercules.
72 pages. Huh.
72 big pages. And then the next one was from 1966. It was under the Mighty Thor title, King Size Special, against the Destroyer. And to finish it off, we got King Size Special number 3 with Thor taking on the Gray Gargoyle and the Absorbing Man later on in the book, which was he's probably my favorite Marvel villain is the Absorbing Man.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just liked him with that ball and chain. He could absorb anything. It's just cool.
Yeah, it's a neat power.
Yeah.
That you don't see other characters using. You know.
Excuse me. Gotta get a drink. It's so dry. All right. And let's give back. What was that?
Cool books.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. We got Maranya with the pause line to keep us. What is that? The same one, or did I drop down? Let me just make sure it's all right. There we go. Because I think, I don't know, did we get Jackson Roy Kirk's last one in there?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, did you bring up his name? Oh, hi, Bill. Alrighty, and we got Andrew, Plants Printed Periodicals. Hey, Andrew, great to have you with us, my friend. He says, greetings and salutations, Righteousness Rod, Crazy Triple C, and the Motley Peanut Gallery. There we go. Great to have you with us, Andrew. Maranya says, good morning, Triple P. He says, good morning, Dame Maranya. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, I apologize, Jackson. It's like ancient voodoo when Bill appears, but Bill appears, not what I'm doing. Ancient voodoo. I'm sorry, I can't read today. I apologize, Jackson. It's like ancient voodoo, but Bill appears. Not that I'm doing ancient voodoo. There we go. I gotta get my eyes right. And Comic Mag Musings Bill, he says, if it weren't for misbehavior, Jackson wouldn't have any behavior at all. And Missing Mars says, hit that thumbs up, peeps. Oh, thank you so much, Double M. Appreciate that, my friend. The Comic Book G-Man. Hey, Rob. Great to have you with us this morning, sir. He says, good morning, Peanut Gallery, and a good morning to you. And Michael Taylor says, hi, G-Man. Maranya says, good morning to you, G-Man. How are you and Zenru doing? There we go. We want to know. And Comic Book G-Man says, hello to Rod, gentleman, cheap comic collector, fist bump. There we go.
Ooh, he don't know me very well, do he?
Diabetic Superman. Great to have you with us, sir. He says, hi, Rod, Rob, and the Peanut Gallery. Cool beans. Thanks for being with us, DS. And Andrew says, greetings, G-Man, Michael Taylor, Wolfie, Ranger, and Grayman. You got them all in there. And Comic Book G-Man says, Maranya, very good. Thank you, he says. Michael Taylor says, hey, Triple P. And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, hi, Plants. And Grayman says, pretty fly for a comic guy. There you go. And the Fly Man. Missing Mars says, wow, Rod, never seen any of these. I covet the pile.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Comic Book G-Man says, Michael Taylor, my man, fist bump. And he's fist bumping the Gray Man all the way across the pond. And Maranya says, good morning to you and Shadow, DS. Triple P says, love the Weird Man of Mystery, Rod. Yeah, that's probably the most modern book out of that whole bunch right there. Ironhide 84 says, wow, Russ Heath. Yes, sir. Cool beans. Michael Taylor says, very cool, Weird Man of Mystery. It's that getting to be Halloween time, you know. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, is that John Romita on that Tender Love Stories, Rod? I do not know. I do not know. Kind of looks like it. But I don't. I was looking to see if he signed it. And cover, no, I don't even have the cover listed. So the cover artist listed. So, and I don't have the interior artist listed. So I don't think they gave credit to it. So, but it does look like.
Yeah, it does look like him.
Yeah. Yeah. So good eyes. Good eyes. Maranya says, my guess is yes, Werewolf. He did a lot of those back in the day. There you go. Maranya knows. She's got the answer. Mike Taylor says, gotta love those Dells and Gold Keys. It's just so many publishers and so many different comics. It's just so many rabbit holes for you to go down. Mike Taylor says, very cool, Phantom. Thank you, Michael. And Rob says, loving the books, Rod, that Frankenstein cover book. When you get the chance, tell me a little more detail about that book. Thank you. Date been looking for that one. Very nice, Rod. I don't know what else there is to know about that one. But let's see here real quick. Yeah. If I can find it. If I can't find it again, there it is. I want to know how come nobody's asking about the HR Puffin stuff. Come on. Where's all the HR Puffin stuff fans? All right, let's open that up real quick. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's got a Vincent Price cover on the back. Back cover, rather. And it's black and white. It's all black and white. And this was published 2001 by AC Comics. This is number 34 of this title, Weird Men of Mystery. So it's number 34, published 2001. So, and it's got several different stories in there. Stardust and all kinds of funky stuff. Oh, that's a great picture. A werewolf.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, who was the skull guy here? I want to see what his name was real quick, if I can find it. If it will let me find it. Doesn't say. Doesn't say. Oh, the ghost meets the claw. The Claw's uncle. There we go. So yeah, there you go. Number 34, 2001 by AC Comics. Special Halloween issue. All righty. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, thanks, Maranya. It looked like him. Just needed confirmation. Absolutely, it does. It looks like Mary Jane there on the cover, the redhead. So, Triple P says Skywald has some great horror covers. Scream number 7 is a beautiful cover. Yeah, I don't have any of their horror magazines. I might pick some up though. You don't come across them too often. You pick them up on eBay, I guess, but some of them are getting kind of pricey. And Heroin Red Tights. Hero in. You know what? I've been reading that wrong, haven't I?
Yeah.
And you're gonna just let me do it. No,
I tried correct. I did pronounce it correctly after you said it, but I guess you didn't catch it.
No, I didn't catch it, and I apologize to him. Hero in Red Tights. There we go. Man, oh man, I'm so sorry about that. Oh my gosh. But I was, I don't know where my head was.
Yeah.
Anyway, Hero in Red Tights says, HR Puffin Stuff, a Saturday morning staple. There we go. There we go. Absolutely. The Magic Flute, gotta love it. The Dr. Moorcook says Tender Love Stories #1. Cover pencils by Don Heck. Inks by Joe Sinat. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Thank you so much for that, Jackson. I appreciate that, man. Don Heck. I just remember the period of Don Heck where everybody looked like they were squinting. He did. He drew. I want to say it was Avengers, but I could be wrong. And they all looked like they are all their eyes were like squinting. So I don't know. Maybe he was a Clint Eastwood fan. I don't know. Thank you so much, Jackson. Ironhide 84 says King Comics, short-lived period where King Features decided to get rid of the middleman, i.e. Gold Key, and publish comics of their strip characters themselves. Absolutely. Yeah, I think I've got one Flash Gordon. I've got a couple of the Phantom ones. I'd love trying to get them all. So, but because I like the Phantom character. It's just a cool character. Michael Taylor says Fantastic Green Hornet. Oh, that was #1? Oh, I didn't think it was a #1. I thought it was a 2 or a 3. So cool beans. Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate that. I got to write that on the back. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, thanks, Jackson. Charlton66. Hey, Steve.
Hey, buddy.
Great to have you with us, my friend. Hope everything's going well for you this Saturday morning. He says, good morning to all. Spent all day at the Baltimore Comic-Con yesterday. Got some great funny books and commissions. Oh, cool. Going back tomorrow to volunteer at the con. I hope everyone is well. Oh, that's cool. So that means There's a video coming, right?
Hope so.
Yeah, there'll be a video coming, I'm sure. Awesome. Great. Can't wait to see it, Steve. Have a great time. Thank you so much for swinging in, man. Ironhide 84 says ACG, good stuff. Yeah, I love the ACG. What is it? Magic Man and Nemesis. Those are the two I collected, along with Magic Agent. Not a lot of people remember Magic Agent, but he had like 3 issues, I think it was. I think he appeared in some backup features too, but he had 3 issues of his own magazine. He gets forgotten in the shuffle. So cool beans. Thank you, Ironhide. The Gray Man says, nice shirt. I see Blue Beetle. Oh, yeah, this is courtesy of seeing my partner in crime, my brother, Shannon. He had it on in one of his videos one day. And I'm like, I got to have that shirt, you know? So sure enough, it's basically the cover to the Crisis of Infinite Earths. And it's all the way around on the back as well. So it was just too cool of a shirt to pass up. So just another thing that he made me spend money on. But we get each other. We make each other spend money on things.
We all do. Just watching these videos is expensive.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Every time I go now, the new comic, I see there was new comics, and some of them were like $7.99, and I'm like, whoa! How can people afford new comics nowadays?
They can't. That's why it's failing.
Oh my gosh! I mean, I pick up a few. I'll pick up maybe 5 new ones or so. I got to stay up with my Hulk. I try to stay in touch with the Justice League. And then I pick up independents that look interesting to me. Or what's that one? I want to call it The Patriot, and I know it's not that. It's put out by those people who do Geiger. I can't think of the name now. Doggone it. Anyway, but I try and pick that one up too. So Maranya says, Werewolf, Eric would know for sure. He's a connoisseur of romance comic books. Yeah, he was telling me he just got his romance comic books organized into his collection. And man, he's got a great setup now. Michael Taylor says, years ago, I saw a Gold Key Green Hornet 3-pack on eBay. I was so tempted to bid on it. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's neat. Now, were they 3-pack in a bag, like sold as as a 3, or were they just like a lot of 3? I'm curious to know because one of the rabbit holes I go down is the ones that were comic multi-packs,
Mm-hmm.
from the 70s and stuff. And
Yeah, that's the only way I could buy like the Gold Key books where I grew up. They didn't have Gold Key or anything like that on the racks. They were just in the bags in the department stores.
the one the holy grail of that that I really want to get, and I've only seen one, and Captain Strangeliffe had it, and it was a Charlton Comics 3-pack, I think it was. And I've never seen one anywhere. Never seen one on eBay. Never seen one out in the wild. Never seen one anywhere. But that's like the holy grail to get one of those.
Yeah, I didn't even know they were ever available like that.
I didn't know until I saw it on his probably about 5 years ago. Never knew anything about that. I did get a 3-pack of Modern Comics. It's called Modern Comics, which they reprinted the Charlton stuff,
Right.
the modern reprint. I did get a 3-pack of those, so that was pretty. Or is it a 2-pack? It might be a 2-pack. So, but and I had never seen one of those, so I snagged that up. So it's really, again, just another rabbit hole for us collectors to go down. The Jackson Roy Kirk says that one explosive burrito. that's one explosive burrito on that Judge Colt cover. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, that was sending him flying. Yeah. Somebody lit a match. Oh, Michael Taylor says, "Hi, Steve. Good morning, Steve," says Maranya. Hope you have fun and stay safe at the Comic-Con. Absolutely. I know he looks forward to going to the Baltimore Comic-Con. And he always comes back with some great stuff. So I can't wait to see the video. Diabetic Superman says, "I really like your shirt, Rod." Well, thank you so much. You just heard the story. I got to give all the credit to Shannon because where he finds these things, I don't know, but I had to have one. So it's just too cool, Ironhide 84 says Wally Wood did the Mars Patrol. Not sure if that issue was him or not. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think it was, because it was an early issue. I think Higgy Pop mentioned that in a video recently where I think he said he did like the first 5 issues or something before he went to Thunder Agents.
Oh, cool. He put up another video just a day or so ago. I got to catch up on that. So I'm behind again. I'm always behind. Michael Taylor says, "I envy you, Steve." And Fireball Comics. Hey, Fireball. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. He says, "Just popping in. I've got the COVID." Oh, sorry to hear that, man. I hope you feel well soon. He says, "Not feeling well. I'm sure y'all will have fun as always." Well, hopefully you feel better soon, my friend. Not fun at all. So take care. Comic Book G-Man says, "Bring back my childhood, Rod. Love the selects this morning." Thank you so much, Rob. Appreciate it, man. Triple P says, "I picked up some nice giant-sized Werewolf by Nights 3 and 4. Oh, very nice.
Cool.
Very nice. Michael Taylor says, "Terrific books, Rod." Well, thank you, Michael. Appreciate that as always. Michael Maranya says, "Yikes. Take care of yourself, Fireball. Hope you feel better soon, as do we all. You're in interesting company. Mark Wade has it too." Uh-oh. And just as soon as you said that, I could hear Eric Breen snickering. The Jackson Roy Kirk says, "The Absorbing Man kind of sucks you in." For some reason, I don't know why I gravitated to him. I just like that character, man. Hi, RDV. How you doing? Great to have you with us, sir. Thanks for hanging out. He says, "Whoa, Shannon looks really different this morning."
Oh, yes, I do.
All you got to do is play the bass, all right? You just play the bass, and you got to come up with all kinds of incredible comic knowledge because he's another one. He's got it all up here. I don't know how he does it. I tell him all the time, usually after the show, I say, I don't know how you keep all that information up in your head, man. Because I can remember some stuff. I can remember some artists and some storylines and stuff like that from over
Yeah,
the
but he can
years.
tell you like what issue number this actually happened in and stuff like that, right?
Yes,
It's just,
I mean it's
yeah.
incredible. He's got incredible knowledge. Him and the professor, man, I'm telling you.
But I mean, he's got 5 copies of everything, so he read everything 5 times, I assume.
Oh well, maybe that's what I need to do. I just need to buy duplicates of my stuff and read them again. So, because man, I don't know how he does it. He's incredible. So, and Maranya says yes, he does. That triple C V. And Ranger Sly says, language, Jackson, please. This is a family-friendly show. Absolutely. And comic book G-Man Rob says, king size are so underrated. Have no idea why. They were so much fun to read, and they help catch you up on stories and introduce new characters. So good, love it, Rod. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's true of all the giant size books. It seems like you can still find them cheap.
Yep.
You know, in dollar bins and in stuff. I
Yep.
mean, they're not always in the greatest condition, but most of us don't care about that. So, you know,
the DC 100 pages, those are where I really learned a lot of history. There were some of the Marvel ones, but most of the Marvel ones had heroes that I knew about, that were current heroes or whatever. But the DC ones, they really took you back into the golden age, and they'd show you the Shining Knight or the Seven Soldiers of Victory and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was even looking at one the other day. It had like the king in it, and I was like, I've heard of that. I didn't think I'd ever see it.
I just saw her on Instagram last night. Night Tiger Comics. I mentioned the Seven Soldiers of Victory. He had a leading comics issue number 13 or 12 or 13, I can't remember, and it had those characters on it. It looked phenomenal. It looked like it was in great shape. I'm like, oh, that is just cool. That's a great piece of history.
Yeah,
incredible stuff. Mike Taylor says, Fireball, feel better real soon. I had it 3 times. Luckily, it was mild. Oh, yeah, it's not a whole lot of fun. Comic Book G-Man says, nope. LOL. Sorry, but I will. RDV says, happy Batman Day. Make sure to stop by your local comic store and pick up some Batman back issues. There we go.
And hopefully they have some free ones.
That would be cool. One day. That would be really nice. Mike Taylor says, hey, RDV. The Jackson Roykirk says, hope everyone is getting the notifications that both Captain Strangelove and Time Travel Comics have just posted videos. No, I haven't. If you're not subscribed to them, you're missing out. I'm subscribed to both of them, but I have not seen any notification. Then again, I haven't checked my notifications this morning. So, but thank you very much for that, Jackson, because definitely check those out. 2 great channels. Captain, there wouldn't be a Dr. Silver Age without Captain Strangelove. I've said it many times. He's the one that I first discovered, and he's the reason I got into doing this. Hans is just tremendous. So love Hans to death. The Comic Book G-Man says thank you. RDV says Batman The Last Halloween prologue by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale is out at comic shops right now. Tim Sale's last work. I did not know that. Did Tim Sale die or something, or did he just get off the book? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not familiar with Tim Sale too much.
I don't really keep up with what's going on in that respect.
Yeah, me neither.
The art.
Mike Taylor says, very cool. Batman is one of my favorites. Tempted to go to a comic store, but funds are tight right now. And I understand that. Believe me, I understand that. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, us poor Aussies only have one TV, Jackson, so are unable to watch 3 shows at once. Sorry. Michael Taylor says, cool Curse of the Werewolf. Diabetic Superman says, I have that HR Puffin stuff. There you go. HR Puffin stuff fans got to stick together. Love the HR Puffin stuff. Michael Taylor says, cool Curse of the Werewolf. Back page picture. Yeah, that was pretty neat on that in that AC book. And Comic Book G-Man says, thank you. Will do, Jackson. All right. Michael Taylor says, when it was real Saturday morning TV. I miss those Saturday mornings. You know, it used to be appointment television for kids.
Yeah.
You know,
that's one of the reasons I enjoyed like the Disney Afternoon when that came out, because they had such great animation as opposed to what everybody else was doing on Saturday mornings at that time. It got, of course now they're crap again, but well, at that time it was that I think that had a lot to do with the popularity of DuckTales and Rescue Rangers and all that with the kids, because the animation was just so much better than what they were doing, with like Doug and Pepper Ann and stuff like that at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all cartoons, so maybe kids don't care, but to me, it just was like, oh, this is cool,
I just I just miss those days of. I mean, Saturday morning was almost like a sanctuary,
Yep.
I mean, and it was I used to get the TV guide. I was in charge of getting the TV guide when we went grocery shopping on Wednesday nights with my family. I was in charge of making sure we got the TV guide, and I would read that thing cover to cover, so I would know when my cartoons were on, when my monster movies and science fiction movies were on, and any TV shows that were my favorites were on, and
Cool.
it was just great stuff. And of course, everybody knows the
all previews.
Oh yeah, man, you gotta have the fall preview books.
I used to love when they started doing those preview shows for the Saturday morning lineups too.
Yeah,
for a while. Those were cool.
Yeah, they used to do me the Thursday night or Friday night before. Yeah, very cool stuff. And it was just when you were a kid, that was like really important.
That was your television, yeah.
Yeah, you had. I want to know, And I just remember, in '68 they stopped after the '68 season. They stopped because of the parent teacher groups. Got rid of a lot of all the superhero cartoons from Hanna-Barbera. They took them off, and then they brought in all the funny animal ones and stuff like that. And I was being a superhero guy. I was like, oh, what happened to my cartoons?
Right.
And it was like a drought for a couple of years. And then the Super Friends started. And when they did one of those Friday night things or Thursday night preview things, and they showed this, I was like, oh, marking out big. I'm like, whoa, yes, finally my heroes are coming back. I mean, the only thing in '69 that I can remember was Scooby-Doo started. And I mean, that's just a classic. You gotta, who doesn't love Scooby-Doo? So don't get me talking Saturday morning TV, and we'll never show any more comics. Gray Man says people without spaces in their names are asking for trouble. Oh, my channel is pronounced Vig Ray Rama. I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time. I knew I was going to take some heat for figuring out that I was pronouncing hero in red tights. It was so funny. And then all of a sudden, it was just like somebody smacked me in the head. Oh, wait, that's what it says. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, cool name, Theg. And Robert Harrison, another neighbor to the north. How you doing, Bob? Great to have you with us, sir. He says, ACG comics, hard to find, cost more money. Well, they can. Some of them are you can still find some of them pretty cheap. Just
Yeah, I
gotta,
found it. I have a few that I've
yeah.
gotten in boxes and stuff.
So, I mean, you can find them. You can find them. Missing Mars says, cool shirt, Rod. Well, thank you so much, Double M. Appreciate that, my friend. Gray Man says, cheers. We oh, I'm gonna take a beat for this all morning, ain't I? We rue off. Oh man. Oh yeah, look at him. He's laughing. He's having a good laugh. RDV, Red Coat. There you go. Thank you so much, RDV. Red Coat was the name of that book that I couldn't think of the name. I keep wanting to call it something else. But Red Coat is the name of the book. The comic book put out by those people who do Geiger. Cool book. Cool book. Thank you, RDV. Hey, Mike Taylor says, don't forget about your Flash as well. Oh, Flash is my DC guy. He's my DC guy in JLA, where they were my two DC books, along with Brave and the Bold when I could find it. The Jackson Roykirk says, my comic graphic novel collection more than doubled since watching these videos and shows over the last 7 years. I sympathize with you, Jackson.
Yeah, they would definitely. This is definitely a show that we take notes on while we're watching. So.
It's funny because both Shannon and I will, after we go off the air, we usually talk for a few minutes, but we both keep tons of notepads right here in case. Oh, got to write it down, man. I'll have sticky notes all over the place. So I feel your pain, Jackson. The Jackson Marker also says, I'm putting the brakes on that, though. Oh, you're a better man than me. I can't. Well, by lunchtime says, they sent you all their crap, Jackson? Michael Taylor says, Rod, 3 in a pack. Oh, cool. That's got to be super rare. The Green Hornets?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Or you may be talking about the modern reprints too, because you said something about not knowing if there was 2 in a pack or not.
Oh yeah. I can't pull them out because I got them kind of squished in, hanging on a pegboard back there. So, but thank you for that, Michael. Appreciate that. The Jackson Roykirk says, no, Hobbs. Sad face. Tempest from Mars says, you now have 4 graphic novels, Jackson? Werewolf by Lunchtime says, just kidding, but he's laughing. Missing Mars says, I hear you, Jackson. Currently looking for the brake pedal, but ain't seeing it. That's how it works.
That's like, yeah.
All right. Hey, Higgy Pop.
Higgy Pop. Higgy.
There we go. Great to have you with us, Higgy. He says, hello, everybody. Great to have you with us, Higgy. Thank you so much for joining us, my friend. Mark Taylor says, Green Hornet number 3 is a very cool cover. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's only 3 issues of that, right? Green Hornet, I think. That Gold Key series, I think there's only 3 issues. But they're expensive. The Jackson Marker says, go ahead.
I think a lot of the TV comics are expensive because they're in a whole nother category where those nostalgia collectors that collect the memorabilia of the TV shows go after them. Wow. And I think that's why those books go up. And it's not just because they're not just a comic book, but
right. I think you're definitely right about that. Absolutely. Because you always see a lot of the TV show, the photo cover TV show comics, and they are pretty pricey. Right.
Yeah.
So cool beans. Let's see. D. Jackson Roykirk says, don't stop, Double M. You're getting fantastic deals from Rob. There you go. There you go. And August Aesthetic. Hey, Double A, how you doing? Great to have you with us once again, sir. Thank you for spending your Saturday with us. He says, greetings to Rod and Shannon using his chameleon boy powers. Nice. Well played, sir. RDV says, new books you should be buying. Redcoat, Frankenstein. I picked up Frankenstein. Dick Tracy and Flash Gordon. I picked up the first issues, but I have not picked up anything else on those yet. Space Ghost, I got all 3 of those. Johnny Quest, I'm up to date with those, the first 2. Kosher Mafia, I do pick up. I think I've got the first and second issues of that. Sanction, I do not know anything about. So I do have some of those. I did pick up some of those, RDV. Michael Taylor says, hi, Higgy. And Mariah says, Shannon buys 5 copies for his mother. He likes to see those smiling faces on the cover of the comic books instead of the cover of the Rolling Stone. I got you, Mariah. I was picking it up. I remember seeing that. The 6th graders did that as a school musical back when I was in 5th grade, and they did that. And that song always stuck in my head. Mariah says, greetings to you, August. And the Jackson Roy Kirk. Oh, beautiful, man. Got to do it with that little raspy voice. Oh, beautiful. There we go. Mariah's got another line up there. So I think there's some more books back there you could show us.
Oh, my turn. Yeah, sure.
It's all you, brother.
So I am gonna squeeze in a couple more Richie Riches because they were Caspers and
Sure.
they got cool covers. So
bring them on. We
a little
want
bit
to
better
see it
than
all.
what Richie Rich generally had on the covers. So very cool.
Yeah, that's a neat one.
I like the adventure stories when they would do those kind of stories. They have the best covers on those. So
very nice.
And then we have Rima the Jungle Girl #1.
Oh, yes. You mentioned Super Friends the other day. I mean, earlier. And I remember her being a guest star on there.
Oh, cool. I don't think I've ever seen that one. #5.
Very
and cool. Sad Sack and the Sarge 107. Formerly owned by Corporal O'Toole. Somebody.
Now a private.
Sad Sack Fun Around the World #1.
There were so many different titles for all the Harvey characters.
Yeah, they just took a character and went with it. And didn't stop. And here's a Scamp #17.
Excellent.
Secret Origins #6.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Sergeant Fury 119.
Cool beans.
And 122.
Nice.
123. Shadow #7.
Cool. I'm a cool character.
And some 100 pagers. This is Shazam 14.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
And I got a nice little ding down here, but you know.
It's just well loved. That's all.
15.
Hey, nice.
Back-to-back 100 pagers.
Wow.
Son of Satan #17. This is why I like storing them by years, because it's such a nice variety of different kinds of titles, especially in this era. Strange Sports Stories #6.
Now, is that how you store them? Is by year?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I don't think I know anybody who's done that.
Alphabetically by year. So all the publishers are together. But it's fun to go through because it's just a nice little variety, and you never really have more than 12 issues of the same title. So at
Oh,
some
wow.
point, I hope to start reading like chronologically from like the books I have from like the 30s, 40s,
Oh,
and just kind of
well,
work my way forward.
that's I don't know of anybody who's ever collected like that or organized like that. That's pretty neat. I don't think I could do it because I'm just too old of a
It's
fart.
it's not it's not it's harder to do.
Yeah, I can imagine. I
It
can
was. There's been
imagine.
a couple of times I'm like, what the heck am I doing trying to organize them like this? Um,
Oh,
but I
wow.
do enjoy just looking through them, and seeing like what was DC doing at the same time Marvel was, and like that. What were the different publishers putting out at the same time period?
Oh,
Superman Families 165. There's a 166 back here, but it's got a big label on the bag, so you can only see part of it.
have you ever gone on to a website called Mike's Amazing World of Comics?
Oh yeah, many times.
Okay. So you know is about his newsstand feature then.
Yeah, where you yeah, that's cool. That's probably one of the things that got me interested in doing it this way.
Yeah, because that is crazy. I
Tom
love
and
it.
Jerry for number 278. Unfortunately, Swag's not here right now to see them because this is like his favorite character.
He'd be claiming them all.
227. Yeah. And Tomb of Dracula, number 20.
Oh, neat. Wow.
Number 21. And 22.
Oh, neat.
Getting some light coming in through the window. Can't see the blind. I don't usually do anything with this camera this time of the morning. So there's number 23. Sorry about the glare.
Huh.
Yeah, I can get rid of it over here. And 24.
Nice.
25.
Oh, wow.
And 26.
Great stuff.
And 27. And then we have Two Gun Kid number 119. I guess I had trouble selling it. It went from 25 cents to 20 cents to 15 cents. But I would have bought it at any of those prices.
There you go.
And let's see, a little more handful here. I'll just finish up 1974. So we got Uncle Scrooge 115.
Nice.
My favorite character. And here's a photo cover of an old Dick Van Dyke movie that was just terrible. It's got to be the worst Dick Van Dyke movie I've ever seen. And I'm a huge Dick Van Dyke fan, and it was just so slapsticky for him. It was just terrible. Weird War Tales number 22.
And he's still alive. Dick Van Dyke is still alive, man.
He's still alive and dancing, and
Yeah.
he's crazy, man.
It's like unbelievable.
Weird Western Tales number 24.
Nice.
And 25.
Excellent.
That's a great cover.
Mm.
Really like the ghostly effect. Werewolf by Night number 22.
Oh, wow.
Western Gunfighters 22. Cocaine alert. Cocaine alert. And 23.
He did so many covers on those reprint books.
Where Monsters Dwell number 26.
Oh, cool.
And number 28.
Neat.
Woodsy Owl says don't produce.
Woodsy Owl.
And Woody Woodpecker, 137.
Neat.
And let's see, that's I got an I on there, so that's an incomplete issue. Missing a centerfold or something. World's Finest, 221.
Oh. Super Sons. Cool.
World's Unknown, number 8. The Golden Voyage of Sinbad.
Golden Voyage. I remember seeing that movie.
Sword versus Sorcery in the Titanic Tradition of Conan.
Awesome stuff.
World's Unknown, number 6. Killdozer.
Killdozer. Made for TV movie.
And Yosemite Sam, number 23.
And for years I called him Yosemite.
Yosemite. I might have done that at first too. I don't remember. I remember not knowing how to pronounce it.
Mm.
And then when I grabbed the handful, I got the first issue from 1975 that I had the first issue special, number 2.
Cool. The green tea.
Buy my books. Here's, take my money.
Awesome stuff. Great stuff. Cool beans. All right. And we've got the line right there, courtesy of Maranya, keeping us in line. No pun intended. And there we go.
And August says, thank you, Lady M. I'm glad you were able to save your house. Absolutely.
Yes.
And RDV says, also check out this morning's upload of our latest Scooby-Doo reading.
Oh, there you go. That's right. Saturday mornings at, I think, 9 or 9:30, they do a reading on the Geeky Puppet Show. So check them out.
Michael Taylor says, cool. Hans hasn't posted a new one in quite a while.
No. Great. I think he's getting ready to move, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're contemplating moving.
That always presents problems.
Well,
for comic book collectors.
Yes.
Maranya says, sadly, Tim Sale did pass on way too soon. So,
sorry to hear. I
don't. Tim Sale died early this year. We lost another artist last week, says Jackson Roykert.
Oh my gosh.
Michael Taylor, one of my favorite Saturday morning shows. It wasn't a cartoon, but it was part of it. Shazam. Loved that show.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to watch that.
The Shazam ISIS Power Hour.
Jackson Royster, my weeks revolved around Friday nights and Saturday mornings because I could stay up late and actually wanted to get up early.
Yes. Absolutely, Jackson. Yeah, I understand.
Jackson Royker, Land of the Lost, turned 50 years old last week.
Oh my gosh. No way. No way. That just means I'm old.
They should make a movie of that. That would make a good movie.
Yeah, that was a good show with the Schlee Stack and
Maranya says, good morning to you, Robert. Robert Harrison, does anyone have any bound comic books?
I do not. I do not. Graphic Man, I know. I think Graphic Man has some bound comics, but I've never been able to. Even if I had the stuff to do it, I couldn't do it because I would want those individual issues. I just couldn't do it.
Missing Mars says, Higgy Bob, Higgy Bob, Higgy, Higgy, Higgy. Ronnie says, Higgy Pop, how are you and Hawk Dog doing today?
Yeah.
Michael says, yes, just 3 issues in that Gold Key Hornet.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was 3 issues. So very cool. Thank you for that, Michael.
And August has a belated response to Tempest from the other week. The book on the Kirby biography is written by Mark Evanier.
Oh, cool. Cool beans.
Diabetic Superman. I have 2 Gold Key Flying Nun comics.
Oh, cool. I can remember watching that show.
It's funny. There's a certain period of time there where they would just, any TV show, they would make a comic book out of it for at least a couple issues, seemed like.
Yeah,
but they never did. They never did a Gilligan's Island comic.
No,
which I always thought was weird.
Yeah, I would have thought that would have been prime.
Yeah,
prime
I mean, it even went into cartoons, right? So because they have like Gilligan's Planet and that kind of stuff. So, but they've never done I've never done a Gilligan's Island comic.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Marania says comic books slanted to a certain audience, like kids or girls, will be higher in price to get because they tend to be scarce, tossed out by moms, or destroyed by kids, or both. Yep, very true.
Yes, very true.
Michael Taylor says, I had that Green Hornet one. Probably got it dirt cheap. I think I got it in the 70s.
Cool beans. All right. And we got Marania putting the line up once again. All righty. So, okay. All right. Well, there we go. We got some more. We got some fall. So, how about we do that? All righty. Oh, we'll start off with Tales of Asgard, #1. One shot.
That's beautiful.
But let's see. Put it there, I guess. And then we got Special Marvel Edition. Here's #1. Needs a new bag. Needs a new bag.
Papa needs a brand new bag.
There we go with Special Marvel Edition #2, which is featuring Thor against my favorite Marvel villain, Crusher Creel, the Absorbing Man.
Oh, and they got him on there and as a floating head. That's kind of weird.
That's it. Look at that trophy head. Trophy head right there. There we go with Special Marvel Edition #3.
Cool.
And these are all square bound 25 centers, which are beautiful. Oh, I'm braining myself this morning. And here we go with #4 in Special Marvel Edition. I think after this, they went to reprinting Nick Fury, I think. I'm not sure. I think it was Nick Fury and his Howard Community, or Sergeant Fury, rather. So here's #4. The Hammer and the Holocaust.
Nice.
And because it's so nice, we got it twice. So, and then I figured I'd dig back into Journey into Mysteries. I love those series that came before they got their own solo books. So I love Journey into Mystery. I'm missing just one Journey into Mystery from 83 on up. Number 87. That's the last one I need. And we're going to start out with number 98. Thor and the Cobra.
Cool.
Here's number 97 with Thor and the Lava Men.
The Lava Men.
Here's number 96. He's gonna battle Merlin the Mad.
It's interesting in their early days where they didn't really treat him exactly like a superhero. You know, they weren't giving him the super villains and stuff like that. They were giving him all these inner.
Yeah, just kind of.
They had to come up with other other antagonists for him.
Yeah. It looks like they come up with a clone in this one. Here's number 95. He's fighting himself. Except that guy's got two Thors. I mean, two hammers. It's hammer time.
Yeah.
Here we go with number 94. Thor and Loki. There we go. Thor and Loki at the UN. That's a pair. Here's another Marvel, obscure Marvel villain that I like. The Radioactive Man. Number 93. Number 92 with Loki again.
Nice.
Number 91 with Sandu, the master of the supernatural. He's about to get buried under a pyramid. Here's number 90 with Thor against the Carbon Copy Man.
Carbon Copy Man. That's nice.
That should have been the title of the other one there where he was fighting himself.
Yeah.
And here's just a classic cover from Thor, Journey into Mystery, number 89. Just that classic cover.
The most colorful superhero of all. Okay.
Like that cover. It's so neat. Here we go with that was 89. Here's number 88. Loki causing mischief again.
Yeah.
And like I said, 87 is the last one I need. So we're on to 86. Thor just out flying around.
Mighty Thor. Cool. I like those landscapes.
There is number 85. Loki again. So there's number 84. Thor captured by the Executioner. I liked it when he had his alter ego of Dr. Donald Blake.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I always liked the secret identity aspect to many of the superheroes, and a lot of them just, with the Marvel movies and stuff, they don't have that. They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. They don't.
So it's like, oh, and here it is, number 83, introducing the mighty Thor. The most exciting superhero of all time. Not just sometime, not just this time, but all time. So, there we go.
Nice.
All righty. And let's get back together again. There we go. Thank you, Maranya, for providing the starting lineup once again. Appreciate that. Mike Taylor says, cool, Richie Rich. You were showing there. Yeah. Mike Taylor also says, cool Secret Origins. Those were very cool. Yeah, I love the Secret Origins.
Enjoy those a lot.
Double A says, Lady M, there used to be a female fan during the 60s who had over 100 letters printed in DC Comics. Her name was Irene Vartanoff. Somebody mentioned that. Was it last week's show? Somebody mentioned that within the last week. Somebody had mentioned that somewhere. I remember hearing that. Robert Harrison 2.0 says, the Sergeant Fury's reprints? I believe they are.
Probably. Yeah, I think they were in reprints by then.
Yeah. And Maranya says, wow, that's cool, August. Lead Paint says, hey, Rob, if you like Richie Rich, the more adventurous type stories, the title Richie Rich Vaults of Mystery is good.
Yep,
At
absolutely.
least,
Vault of Mystery and Richie Rich and Casper generally have the more adventure type stories.
he says, at least the first 20 issues or so. Cool beans.
Yep.
Thank you for that, Lead.
I have to step away for a minute, Rod. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Michael Taylor says, I always liked that 70s Shazam run. Yeah. It was very nice. Especially for me, those 100-page specials, super spectaculars, man. You've heard us talk, me and Shannon talk about them many times. They're just so special. And they had quite a few of them in that run. Very fun stuff. Absolutely, Michael. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, check out Gray Man's recent video on Rima. Oh, I didn't know he did one on Rima. I got to catch up. So I'll have to check that one out. Thank you for that, Werewolf. I will definitely be checking that out. And Double A says, Lady M, later on, Irene Vartanoff became a professional. You can Google her online. Oh, you know what? I'm going to Google her. I'm actually going to write that down because I do want to check that. I'll check that off. Irene Vartanoff. Cool beans. That was DC letters. Okay. Cool beans. Thank you for that, Double A. Higgy Pop says, I like the Super Cops DC special. He says, great books, Rob. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Mike Taylor says, very cool Super Cops. I think it was the inspiration for Starsky and Hutch.
Could be.
Could be. The Jackson Roarkirk says, I like the by the years approach, but to reorganize now would wreck my back and brain.
Yeah. The thing is like if I want to find a particular issue, it's a little bit harder. Being organized like that. What I probably should have done was organized in the traditional way and then just kept lists of what was published in what year and then pulled them that way as I wanted to read them. But it does make it easier for doing shows like this too, because I can just grab a box and have a nice variety, but
yeah. Oh my gosh, that's cool. I like that. I couldn't, like I said, I don't think my collector OCD could let me do it. But I like the fact that you're the first person I've ever heard of that does it that way. That's pretty cool.
I'd like to get to the point where I have like all the books that were published this year, or that year or whatever. That'd be cool. But
yeah,
space issues and money issues, that may never happen, but
hey, you never know.
That's the goal in my mind of where I'd like to get to. But
absolutely. Yeah. Why not? Why not? Michael Taylor says, I always liked that Superman flying over the title. Yeah, from the Bronze Age. Very cool in the logo. Like it. I like it. Double A says, the war books that Rob showed reminded me of the Haunted Tank. That's the only war series I followed. Also, Rod, do you remember the Combat TV series with Vic Morrow? Yes, I do. Absolutely, I do. And at one point, I even had a combat board game, that was given to me by my uncle. He had it, and then he gave it to me. But it's long since probably went out the door to the dump back when I was a kid. But absolutely, I remember combat. Excuse me. Let's see. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, still, you got to laugh. You got to laugh, eh, Jackson? Higgy Pop says, 74 was a great year.
Yes. Great vintage.
Yes. The Jackson Roarkirk says, December 1974 is when I started this crazy journey. Cool. There you go. And Lead Paint Greg says, hey, August, they have the entire Combat TV series available here on YouTube. Really? I did not know that.
You can find a lot of stuff on YouTube.
And
But
I think
I find a lot of old Disney shows that you can't find anywhere anymore. Like Alfago Baca and Nine Lives of
there was
Alfago Baca and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
there at one time there was a what is it called? I can't remember the name of the thing now. But as a child, I remember singing this song called Fortuosity. And
From
it
Happiest
was,
Millionaire. Yeah.
there you go, Happiest Millionaire. I knew Millionaire was in the title, but I couldn't remember the thing. Well, for
Yeah.
years, I mean, for decades, I could not find that song. And I finally found it. Me and my wife went to Florida, and in one of the gift stores down there, they had a big CD thing collection. And one of the songs was Fortuosity. And I think the thing was like, I don't know, $60 or something like that
Probably.
for the thing. I don't care. I want it because that song haunted me as a kid. I could remember singing it. It's like, and the show was wasn't it? It was just a movie, right?
Yeah, it was a movie with Fred McMurray in it, from I think the '60s.
So
it was like late '60s. I think
late '60s. I was going to say, yeah, because that's when I remember, like '68.
Yeah,
and
it had what was the guy's name? Tommy Steele, I think,
Tommy
sang that in the show.
No.
I think it was Tommy Steele. I think was his name. But yeah, I remember the first lyric, Fortuosity, that's me byword, because he was doing it. He was supposed to be Irish, so it was an Irish accent in the.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. I heard that. I was like, man, my wife was looking at me like I had three heads, but I'm like, man, I haven't heard that song since probably '68.
Yeah, I don't know where else you would hear it.
90s.
They might play it on like an instrumental on Main Street if you're in the Magic Kingdom sometime or something. But
yeah, so lots of cool stuff. Let's see. Did I read that? Yes. Okay. All right. Double A says, "Oh, thanks, lead paint." And Werewolf on Lunchtime says, "And now you are here, Jackson. Where did it go wrong?" Michael Taylor says, "I think Dick Van Dyke is in his mid to late 90s." Yeah, he's like 93 or something like that. We just saw, was it a commercial or something about him? Like MeTV did a commercial on him or something like that. And it was like, oh my gosh, he's still alive. Good for him. Tempest from Mars says, "It's good to have a storage system. I use the where did I put that system." That's my system right now.
I use that too.
I love it. Yeah, that's exactly the system. You are right, Tempest. Ironhide says, "Triple C, you just inspired me to organize my collection the way you do." There you go.
Okay. Have fun.
And the Jackson Roykirk says, "I blame musings, Hobbs. Blaming it on poor Bill." Double A says, "How about Rat Patrol, lead paint?"
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, and I couldn't remember the name of it.
That was another good combat. Rat Patrol is special. That's special to me. There were three guys you wanted to be as a kid in the mid '60s. You wanted to be James West out of Wild Wild West. You wanted to be Captain Kirk from Star Trek. And you wanted to be Commander Troy out of the Rat Patrol, baby. I always wanted one of those cool hats. Oh my gosh, yeah. We used to go out in the backyards in the woods and play war. We'd be the Rat Patrol. There'd be two or three of us running together like we were on the Jeep, Oh man, Rat Patrol was special. I have it on DVD, all of the entire series on DVD. That is a great series. So, oh man, love that. Michael Taylor says Carol Burnett is up there as well. Love the Carol Burnett show. The fact that Harvey Korman and Tim Conway used to try to break each other up in those skits is hysterical.
People would watch it just for that. that Dennis sketch where he stabs himself with the needle is just so hilarious. Like I just can't get enough of that. I just whenever I'm feeling down, I watch that. I feel better.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's just that was just great. I miss shows like that, you know?
Yeah.
I miss him. The Red Skelton show used to be another family classic. We every Tuesday night we'd watch Red Skelton. You know,
Little kid.
oh yeah, Sonny
I
and
love the mean
Cher.
little kid sketches. Yeah.
You
I've been
know,
watching some Sonny and Cher shows for trying to find clips I can use on my show, but I haven't actually used anything from their shows, I don't think.
just they used to have great variety shows. I just can't get into like America's Got Talent. My wife will watch that once in a while, and I just can't get into it.
What I'll do is I'll watch the clips that they post here on YouTube. So like if they do like if it's I see it's one where somebody's pressed a golden buzzer, I'm thinking, well, it's probably worth watching and I'll watch those. But yeah, I can't sit through a whole show of it either.
Maybe that's what I need to do is just watch the highlight reel.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Maybe I'll do that. Werewolf by Lunchtime says CCM, the downfall of many a collector. Poor Bill. He's taking it on the chin today. Ironhide 84 says Golden Voyage of Sinbad is the coolest movie. I remember seeing that, man. I remember seeing that. I drew so many pictures out of that movie. When I was a kid, it just drew tons of pictures. Oh, I'm right there with you, Ironhide. Lead Paint. Yep, Ret Patrol is on here as well. Great show. I still record. I have the whole thing on DVD, like I just said, but I still record episodes on MeTV. I record that. I record the Time Tunnel on there. The Invaders. Remember the Invaders?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't stay up because I was too young. They wouldn't let me stay up to watch the Invaders. And it was like, they just made such an aura of mystery around that show that I wanted to see that show so bad.
It's so great that we can still watch all these old shows because there's so little coming out now that's I find even interesting. You know, I don't watch anything new coming out hardly. It's like comic books.
No, we don't. We watch sports. I watch wrestling, and I watch we watch MeTV and the Inspirational Network because they show a lot of westerns, the old westerns, both those channels,
Right.
And that's where we spend our time. You know, our viewing time anyway. So you're absolutely right. Michael Taylor says, "Terrific books, Triple C."
Thank you, Michael.
Psychotronic squirt gun, Aaron. Hey, you know what?
Who's on this morning? Hey, Aaron. Yeah, surprise.
He says, "Well, look who's on this morning." Well, that's not the only surprise. If I can play this right. There we go.
Sounds of nature. Animals from all over the earth use a multitude of sounds to communicate. However, there is one sound so unique and extraordinary that it can be heard only once a year, in September, when all the creatures come together to create a beautiful symphony to celebrate your birthday.
Aaron, happy birthday, Aaron. We're going to celebrate ya. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Aaron. Aaron, get down low. Happy birthday. I'll get down.
Oh, that's funny. Cool beans. All right. There we go. Aaron is celebrating a birthday, I've been told, later on this week. Isn't that right, Triple C?
That's what I heard. Happy birthday, Aaron, on next Wednesday.
Happy birthday, Aaron. Hope you have a great day on Wednesday. Speaking of Aaron, today Aaron is filling in on your usual spot, right? After the
Right. So yeah, if I'm not doing the claim sale today. So Aaron's jumping in. If you want to do a $2 claim sale with free shipping and get some great books, it will be on his channel today, Cyclotronic Squirt Gun. And then my show will actually, that I normally do on Saturdays, will actually be tomorrow at the regular time, like 12:45. So, and I did drop a video today. Also, I rescheduled tomorrow's video for today because I didn't think I was going to be, doing anything today. But then I ended up here. So it's confusing, but we're all there.
So there we go, Aaron. Great to have you with us, my friend. Michael Taylor says hi to PSG. And Aaron says, what's up, Michael? Double A says lead paint. It's amazing how many of the old shows you can find on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised they can get away with it, honestly.
Right. That's what I was just going to say. I was going to say, I'm surprised that they do show it because I would think there would be some kind of a copyright problem or something, but maybe they're out of some kind of maybe they can't be in public domain.
They can't all be. A few. I mean, even like the Disney ones that I've seen, sometimes you got to be creative in searching for them because they don't necessarily list it as it's the Disneyland TV show hosted by Walt Disney. It's just like the name of that particular show or something. But
yeah, the wonderful world of Disney. Another one I used to like on that thing was the Scarecrow of Romney Marsh.
Oh yeah, that's a great show. I was looking at the introductory titles for that yesterday because I want to use that clip around Halloween time on my show. So
that one I remember
that great theme song and stuff at the beginning. So yeah.
Yes, very, very cool. Mike Taylor says, I don't envy Hans moving with that enormous collection. Oh yeah, if he has to move the entire world of stuff, oh my gosh. I don't know how he could do it. That would I'd be in a full-blown panic. Michael Taylor also says it's 11:53 my time already. Yeah, this morning has flown by. I was looking at the clock down there. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're almost at 12:30 already. And it's like so much time. It goes by fast.
Yeah.
Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron says the orange hue suits you, Rob. Nice work, Dr. Silver Age.
That's because I have a head like a pumpkin.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, no. Tempest reminds us, oh yes, Robert, I have some bound comics. I did a video on them a while back. Oh, I have not seen that video. I have to hunt that one down. Yeah, I want to see that. Higgy Pop says, Hawk Dog is doing well, Maranya. Thanks for asking. Awesome, good news. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, me to Michael, but PM. August Aesthetic says, Michael, that's why I downsized my collection a bit. Only by about 25%, though. That's got to be hard to do. If somebody told me, hey, if my wife told me, hey, you got to pare down your thing by 25%, that'd be tough. That would be real tough. Oh. Robert Harrison 2.0, he says, I think they did do a Land of the Lost movie a few years ago. Really? I do not remember a Land of the Lost movie.
I don't either. Have to look it up and see.
Yeah. If you know anything more about it, Robert, let us know because I'd be interested. And Robert also says, thanks, Tempest from Mars. And Aaron says, gotta go, friends. I need to get the claim sale ready for today. Thanks, Triple C, for pulling me into this.
He missed the birthday video then. Oh, man.
Well, maybe we caught him before he went. If not, you got to tell him so he can come back and watch it again.
Yeah.
Robert Harrison says Hans is moving. Holy moly. I think so. I think that was what the plan. I could be wrong, but I think that's what he was doing. Higgy Pop says Crusher Creel is a handsome devil. He got a big old trophy head. Tempest for Mars says, yes, they did a movie already, Robert, starring Will Ferrell. That might be all you need to know. Oh, if it's
Yeah.
Will Ferrell, that means it's going to be like some type of a comedy type of thing.
Yeah.
Now, was he the one that did? No, he's not the one that did the Green Hornet movie, right?
I
Ferrell?
don't think so. No, he did
No.
Elf. I know he did Elf, and he's been
Yeah.
in some other like comedies and stuff. But Elf is pretty much the only one I watched that he's in.
Yeah, I think that's the only one I've seen that he's in. The Jackson Roykirk says, squirt sale today. Triple C sale tomorrow? So chaotic. Robert Harrison 2.0 says, gold keys, Man from Uncle comics have gone up in prices. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Another
anything
TV
from that era is going to be probably pretty expensive right around now. It's all nostalgia.
Yep. Double A says, yes, Rod, I had that same No Man issue. Also, a No Man reprint paperback. Yeah, I've seen the paperbacks. At one time, I owned one, and I think I own one of the Thunder Agents paperbacks, a yellow one that has, I think, the Thunder Agents in it as a team. I think somewhere I have one. Can't. So cluttered down here, man. Sleepy Rita, hey Damien, great to have you with us, my friend.
Thanks, lady.
He says, hey, all you funny book fanatics. He's got us pegged. The Jackson Roykirk says, Sleepy. And Damien says, Jackson, oh yeah. Robert Harrison says, that's right, it was lousy. Uh-oh, you're talking about the movie. Michael Taylor says, very cool title, green with the red outlining. Cool beans. Double A says, yes, Rod, I remember that parody, The Mighty Heroes. It included Diaper Man. Yes, it did. He actually wore diapers. And Cuckoo Man. Cuckoo. Sleepy Rita 666 says, Loki everywhere. Yeah, Loki was all over Thor back in the day. Until today, too. Lead Paint says, Kirby knew how to make Loki appear so menacing. Yes. I love Kirby stuff. So, Michael Taylor says, hi, Damien. Mike Taylor says, fantastic journey, 89. And Sleepy Rita says, MT, good morning. Maranya says, good morning, Aaron and Damien. How are you and Regina and Millie doing? We want to know. Mike Taylor says, fantastic journey, 86. Yes. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, hi, hanging around until my pillow dries, reader. Oh, man. Sleepy Reader says, hello, Mighty Maranya. And Mike Taylor says, great thoughts. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate that. And Damien says, greetings, shredding all morning hunger wolf. Shedding all hunger wolf. There we go. All morning hunger. Werewolf by Lunchtime. He's laughing about it. The Jackson Roykirk says, wait, Cheap Comic Collector just posted a video? Who is the imposter on the screen now?
Found out.
Michael Taylor says, great journeys, Rod. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that, my friend. Double A says, similar to that Diaper Man was the Mighty Moppet from the Dial H series. Uh-huh. At the villains, he would squirt his nipple bottle. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. The Jackson Roykirk says, then who? Who is that fella? The Jackson Roykirk also says, I'm watching Rob step over comics and all those boxes on the shelves. I'm wondering how long before his superhero origin becomes true. Diabetic Superman says, I only one issue in that I only have one issue in that Shazam run. It's the one that first had the comic version of ISIS. Ah, there you go. Nice. Yes, yep, we got you. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, the way Marvel's going, I don't think Trips over the box man is far off, Jackson. Trips over the box man. Oh, Robin Harrison says, as you get older, the long boxes get heavier. There was a time when long boxes didn't cost that much money. Yes, I remember those days. But now, man, they are heavy. Michael Taylor says, I vaguely remember seeing the Superman flying over the title on the spinner rack. Yeah, that was a cool logo that they would do. Double A says, Robert, that's why I've been switching to short boxes. Doing the same
it's a
thing,
trend.
Doing the same thing. Diabetic Superman says, Combat and Rat Patrol are on the Heroes and Icons TV channel on Saturdays. Yep, that's I record off that. So, absolutely. You got it. I Am One of Us says, I think Dick Van Dyke is 94 last I saw. Yeah, it's around there, 93, 94. So I was surprised to find he was still alive, you know. Michael Taylor says, great show as always. Had a blast, Rod, Triple C, and Peanut Gallery. Have a great weekend and upcoming week. You as well, Michael. Take care. Thank you so much.
Great week, Mike.
Thank you so much for joining us once again, Michael. Appreciate it, my friend. Double A says, that actor on Combat, wasn't he the same actor in Twilight Zone film? Yeah, that's the one, Vic Morrow. He's the one who got killed in shooting a scene in there. He was carrying two kids, I believe, from a battle scene, like crash, and there was a helicopter crash. And I've seen footage of it, and I think from what I understand, the blade on the helicopter killed him. I think it also killed the two children, but I'm not quite as sure about that. But I know Vic Morrow got killed. So you are correct, sir. Michael Taylor says, also wanted to be Adam West.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
That's true. When I was in 5th grade, man, every chance I get my work done in class, and we had a station with construction paper and stuff that you could go over and make projects on when you had free time. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many yellow construction paper utility belts I made that year. I was making them every time I went over there. I'd make the little pockets using the tape and put little things in. Oh, it was fun, man. Oh, it was great to be a kid. Michael Taylor says, Corman was notorious for cracking smiles on that show. Yeah, Harvey Corman. Yeah, on the Carol Burnett show. You are correct. Courtesy of Tim, and now I lost his name, Tim Conway. Double A says, far as the Green Hornet, when I heard it on the radio, Kato was called Filipino. Odd discrepancy. I did not know that. I mean, and I've heard some of the Green Hornet ones, the old time radio, but I didn't really make that distinction. So that's interesting. Mike Dale says Time Tunnel and Invaders were great. Yes, love both of those shows. Double A says, yep, the Time Tunnel in the final episode, they found themselves on the Titanic again. Yes, the Titanic from the pilot episode. So I guess it's a time loop. Oh, them poor buggers. Oh. Michael Taylor says, August, Titanic was the very first episode. Yep. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, I can't believe you got all those animals to agree to do that video. That was classic, too. That was funny. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, got to split, guys. Have fun. All right, Werewolf, take care.
Later.
And Michael Turner says, I didn't see you type in pilot episode. Sorry. That's all right. And Maranya says, August, yes, Vic Morrow was infamous for dying during the filming of the Twilight Zone movie. Yes, I remember reading all about that. And then just not too long ago, probably a couple of years ago, I remember seeing the footage on YouTube. So the Jackson Rourke says, see both of you later, Hobbs. Maranya says, take care, Werewolf, the missus, and Rico. Werewolf by lunchtime says, haha, maybe Jackson. Double A says, Michael, I remember one TT time tunnel when Tony met his father, who had died years ago. Oh, cool. I should just get it on DVD, but I don't. August says, oh yeah, Vic Morrow. Thanks, Lady M. Yep. Mike Taylor says, Hans probably won't be able to move in for a year because of that enormous collection. Yeah, well, I can't imagine. You're going to need
hopefully if he's moving, it's to a bigger house, because that's what happens when you collect.
you need an 18-wheeler just for his world of stuff. Oh my gosh. Robert Harrison says, remember that when comics were fun. See y'all next week. Robert, thank you so much for joining us, my friend. Take care. Michael Taylor says, where's John been? He's been AWOL for quite a while. Yeah, we got to find out where Dr. Von Chilla is. I hope everything's doing well. I know the last I saw or heard of him, he was in the chat with somebody. Might have been on I Love Comics, one of their readings or something like that, I think. I could be wrong. Maranya says, Lady Pauline must be keeping John very busy, Michael. There you go. Michael Taylor says, very possible, Maranya. And Grayman says, yes, 2 kids were also killed. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah, I thought I remembered that. So thank you for that, Grayman. Easy Comic Reader says, so much fun with 2 of my favorite funny book chaps in the whole wide world. Well, thank you so much, Mike. Appreciate that. Have a great groovy weekend, everyone. You as
Thanks,
well,
Mike. Hope you're doing well. Hope your dad's doing better.
Yes. Sending prayers out for your dad. So hope everything works out. And Maranya says, take care, Rod. Triple C, Shannon on assignment, the Peanut Gallery, the studio audience, and Maranya's legion of peanut pets. Stay safe, cool, or warm, depending on location, and hydrated. Thank you so much once again, Maranya, for keeping us all in line here and making sure we stayed on track. Appreciate it, as always. Take care and have a good rest of your weekend and week. Michael Taylor says, I've told this story many times. In the early to mid-'70s, I met Adam West and Burt Ward signing in costume at a car show. I wish we still had those pictures.
Oh, cool.
That would have been cool. Yeah. Michael Taylor says, bye, Werewolf. And Splash Page Comics. Hey, how you doing, Mr. White Gloves? He says, great show, guys. Got to go set up for my show. Good luck. Have a great weekend. Check out Splash Page Comics if you get the chance. Definitely have some fun watching his videos. You'll enjoy them. Michael Taylor says, you too, ECR. And that finishes up the Peanut Gallery for this week. Rob, thank you so much for coming on, my man, and helping out. It's been a blast having you here.
Oh, thanks for having me, Rod. It's been a lot of fun, and wow, it is exhausting going through that many comments. Much respect, man. It's
Usually, once I get done with this, I go to the dump, and when I come back from the dump, a lot of times I wind up taking a nap somewhere in the afternoon, because I'm just tired. But it's so much fun. We're just thrilled every week because the Peanut Gallery, they are the show. We show some comics, but it's the interaction with everybody, hearing the stories, sharing the stories and the memories and the fun. That's what it's about for us.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Well, all right. That's going to take us to next week. So definitely go check out. It's 12:38 here. So, Aaron is just about getting ready, probably at 12:45. Get over there, get a front row seat so you can get your hand up, claim those books. $2.
I might be able to claim something.
Oh, now that would be funny. You show up and just start claiming books. That would be great. So get over there, check them out. $2 claim sale at Aaron Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron's channel today, and free shipping. Can't beat it. So get over there. So take care, everyone, and we'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Hope everybody
You
will.
too, guys.
Hope you all have a great week, and we'll see you next Saturday.